Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Noles will boot it away to start the game. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Notre Dame's offense will have the first possession of the game. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fit. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You may get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
To the air on second down. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go from there.
They are backing up their pregame words. Their first drive of the game, 4th down in their own end, and they're going for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. Wants to go up top on first down. Moving away from pressure. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. Guys, they're really starting to find a rhythm in conference play now. They'll try to keep it going through the rest of this ACC slate.
I think it's really important because they're building confidence early in the season. There were a lot of expectations on this team to play well, and they've been doing that. Obviously, David, they've got bigger challenges ahead.
Yeah, and the conference play, obviously you want to see that continue to grow. The conference, the familiarity with each other within, obviously, there's a lot of time that's a big deal. The rivalries that come with it. So, great start, a lot of positive momentum built for this squad.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Snagged in the middle, it's Singleton. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. This crowd full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting him know it's going to be a long day. Got it in the middle, it's Singleton. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You can tell he's throwing over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. New set of downs after the completion. Looking downfield on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And how about that? That's already the 3rd target this guy has had on the opening drive of the game. He is a big factor for their success throwing the football. He's got to win the matchups. Even though that one goes incomplete, they got to keep throwing him the ball.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the left. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. Notre Dame once backed up near its own goal line, now on the move. Quarterback may change this route. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Who caught it? That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. You know, people like to make fun of quarterbacks, call them soft. They're nuts. He knew he was going to get drilled and still deliver the ball.
And I love the fact that he knew where his answer was against that blitz. He saw man coverage on the back end of that and immediately knew where he had to go with the ball.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And the defense coming through with the first sack of the day. I'll tell you what, this defense, they get so many negative plays, and they play so fast. Sometimes you think when you watch them on tape, they got 12 guys. Last week they pitched a shutout. This week playing a great ball again.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. You want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back.
False start of offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame!
How about the start from this offense? What a drive. Just when they needed a third down conversion, they got it. They put a bunch of plays together, kind of wore the defense out, and in the end, punched it in for 6.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's coming out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So Florida State's offense will have its first possession of the game. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build. Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Looking downfield, it's Sperry. They'll run the screen. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. The Seminoles with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. The throw to the outside is complete. Can't get him to the ground. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. Trying to move the sticks on third down. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Just keep swinging it. Looking left. Got him downfield. Defense on skates that time and finally drag him down to the 42. The Noles want to pick up the tempo. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find it. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
The Seminoles now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Reads it, fires complete. Breaks into the open. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Quickly to the tight end. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the second level of that defense just for a second. It allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're trying to eat up some clock here. 9th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 6. Back to throw. It's Sperry. He wants it all. Touchdown, Florida State. Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play just like he did right there for 6 points.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. Oh, and the extra point is blocked. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it out. It's Farrell. Slips through the line. Oh, what vision. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously, you got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
And now they'll try to get the two-point conversion, guys. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And they kick it through for the extra point, and they have an 8-point lead. Those opportunities, those returns like that can be such game changers, and everyone was right on point, and he took it to the house. looking for blockers. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Back to pass, it's Sperry. Fires to the middle. He's got the tight end. Moves it out to the 34-yard line. A nice 15-yard gain on that one. To the air on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. They stop him just a leap or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
He came into this year with big expectations. Everybody expecting him to stat it up. And now with that last completion, he's already over 2,000 yards passing for the season.
The pull and throw off the RPO. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
You know, that's one as a quarterback, when you see all those defenders around your intended target like that, just throw it in the ground or throw it away. I mean, that's a completion that loses yards. You're just hurting your offense.
They just keep firing. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. He is stopped at the 47-yard line, and that's not nearly enough to move the chains. The Seminoles will punt it away on fourth down. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Probably hope for a little bit more on that one. It'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the right. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
And you see this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Just going to keep it after the snap. He's going to lose a yard on that one. They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on third down at the dope. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll pull it down. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can... A little more before the break. They're a couple of yards short of the first down, but the offense will stay out there on fourth down. Moves away as he feels pressure. Converts on fourth down. Still going. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Those are the ones you rewind back on tape over and over again when you watch this tape and you go, how did I miss that? He was so open. You have to hit those plays. There's nothing you can say positive about that.
Make the stop at the 40, but he's got 15 yards on that one and a first down. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. They're working that left side.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Notre Dame now facing third and inches. They'll run the sneak for it. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And David, on third and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. They'll move the tight end. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Fakes the grab. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down.
Hold offense.
They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down. Bunch formation for these receivers. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Looking downfield very late in the half. Bringing the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Finds his man down the middle. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, it should come as no surprise we have ourselves a fun matchup in Tallahassee. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to our guys at Bobby Bowden Field.
He'll put total leather and get this second half started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. They start this third quarter, one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain, so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. He'll do it himself. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Off play action. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
Lost one deep down the right side. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. And the Seminoles will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Wants to return it. Makes a move. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. Here come the Irish back on offense. Pulls and throws off the RPO. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And I think this team knew going into halftime trailing, their defense was going to have to step up here in the second half. And on the very first play of the third quarter, they get a sack. That is good news for this defense.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Makes the catch. Stopped right at the 42-yard line as this defense forces a 4th down. At all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Might be calling a hot route. On 4th down, going to the air. He'll pull it down and run. Did the work himself. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
And this offense, they don't want a field goal. You can tell. They want a touchdown. They want points. 4th down, going for it. And how about the QB, man? How about the poise? Dropping back to throw the football. Nah, it's not open. Nothing there I don't feel comfortable with. But he absolutely pulls the trigger, makes the decision, tucks it, and gets the big 4th down conversion.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Buys a little time. Nice job there to limit the running room, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
Well, it's no wonder this quarterback is getting more and more confident. Not necessarily throwing it, but I think running it. You saw that earlier in this drive, too. On that last play, he's thinking to himself, man, it's been working for me so far. Every time I just tuck it, take off scrambling, something good seems to happen. So that's not going to stop. And I think moving forward, this defense has got it.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Not a chance. Missed it. Still up by 8 after the miss.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a bit.
Turning it on! He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stops, and it'll be first down.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick six. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The run from the shotgun. Still on his feet at the 45. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. And the Seminoles in the hurry-up.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
On the play. Brings up 2nd down.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Let's go. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. And the Noles are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Back to throw, it's Sperry. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain. Line getting set on 2nd down. We've come to the end of the period, and Notre Dame has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Back to pass. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
Man, what a really nice job by being disciplined by this defense. Like understanding I'm trying to rush the passer, probably a passing situation type of a deal, but doing it with some discipline. They try to sneak the screen in. They were ready for it. Nice job by this defense.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And what a great job by the defense that time. Cover one, man coverage, and did you see how everybody was impressed? When you press receivers, you disrupt their timing. You get your hands on them at the line of scrimmage, you jam them, and it completely disrupts the quarterback and his thought process, and that time, that was a big reason that ball got INT.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. their defense. A designed run for the quarterback. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound, the war chant on third down at the dope. He's looking downfield to throw. Working that left side. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
Man, and that's one he probably wants back. Like, sometimes you underestimate the speed of your guy or how fast he gets out there, and you could tell just threw that a little bit too far. His receiver didn't have the jets to go catch up with that one.
And the pass goes incomplete, but the flag is down, and this one might be on the offense.
You don't see a lot of OPI, but on that play, the offensive player just way too handsy. He's grabbing, he's working his hands way too much, and it was an easy call for the referees.
Quarterback making adjustments. Second down, they'll go to the air. Flushed out of the pocket. Now he'll turn one loose back to the middle. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Tight end finds a soft spot. Makes his way out to the 20 before he stopped, and that'll bring up a fourth down. The Irish send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Gets the first one of the day off, and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. That last play has his defense on its heels. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 21. Runs through a tackle. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. What a weapon these wide receiver screens can be. Not only do you get a convoy blocking, you get dynamic running.
When you do this and you show me the threat of throwing this wide receiver screen, it makes me play defense differently. It makes me have more guys out wide, which opens the box inside. So I think it's really smart for coordinators and offenses to continually throw these screens to playmakers.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Trying play action. Trying to barrel in. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. If they can pay off this 3rd and goal opportunity, man, oh man, those collars start getting a little tight across the way. Pressure coming. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And this could prove to be the biggest play of the game. They'll go for it on 4th and goal. Wants to throw. It's Sperry. Trying to find the end zone. Give him
by this offense. Great execution. You drive down the field, you get the score. Now what's your two-point play? You practiced it all week. What's your go-to in this moment late in the fourth quarter when you need the two-point conversion?
Into the end zone for the two-point conversion, and we are all tied up here in the fourth. Coming out with it, it's Farrell. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. A strike downfield. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
Well, he was licking his chops. As soon as he saw blitz, he knew some guy was trying to cover him man-to-man. Ain't gonna happen. With his skill set, he's one of the best in the country, and that is just way too easy.
Looking to throw on first down. Get it out on the screen. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Steps away to find some room. The throw. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
And this defense has played good all night long, man. They've been all over the field making plays, and I love right here, man, not getting to the quarterback. You know you're not going to get there. What's the next best thing to do? Get your hands in the air, try to bat the football. They do, and they continue a great performance.
Get it out to the supersonic guy. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the end run up there.
Downfield again. Forced out of the pocket. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. And they'll just down it right there.
Yeah, just playing the field position game. Nice job angling it towards the sideline so it doesn't go into the end zone. That thing rolls down inside the 10. Really nice punt. Yes, I said something positive about a punt.
Here's the pressure. Fires to the big fella. He's pushed out of bounds at the 13 and gives this offense a little room to work. Biggest drive of the game coming up right now as this team tries to win it in regulation. Caught behind the line. It's Gibson. Finds enough room to get it to the 21 before going out of bounds. Ball spotted at the 21. It's 1st down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On the move, it's Cook. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. Dropping back, it's Berry. Using the quick game. Timeout on the field, and everybody want to make sure they're organized as we come down the gut of the game. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On the direct snap, it's Gibson. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. Skips away from pressure. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game. The Seminoles have it with a 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. They get the timeout called. 11 seconds remaining to play. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Motion from the back. Looking up top, and time is of the essence. On target. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. 4 quarters not enough to settle this one. We're headed to overtime.
And these teams have played so well, back and forth, evenly contested game. How about a little free football, Jesse?
Yeah, I love this, David. Free football. I'm finding out which of these 2 teams is the most mature. Who can settle down now with the game on the line and make the big play?
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer, like you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the 3rd overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
We'll get it started here in overtime. Offense changing the play. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Still looking on the move. Touchdown, Irish! They take the lead here in overtime.
And really nice job attacking the middle of the field. You see those safeties, man, I want to split them. He splits it right down the middle, throws that post right on the numbers, catches the ball in the end zone, touchdown.
And the extra point is good. Now on 1st down, they need to answer with a touchdown. To the air, it's Sperry. Shoots it to the left. Oh, and they pick it off. What a huge defensive play in overtime. And the takeaway is the exclamation point, the game saver for the win. I know how to sum up this game succinctly. That was fun, and what a victory to remember.
Fun for them, fun for us, just the back and forth, games that are so nip and tuck. And you know every play matters so much. These are the games that we love to call.
Yeah, every play matters, David, and that's why coaching staffs practice overtime scenarios and situations throughout the week. It's important to drill these types of scenarios. You never know what games are going to go to OT, and when they do, you love to be able to go out and execute with the game on the line.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.